So I want to put a big disclaimer out. For the most part, the settings on these amps are identical. Besides, on the TVP amp, I have the presence and resonance at 3 o'clock, and I have the gain turned down on the Silverline by 0.5 via the Insider. Besides that, the settings, like as far as the EQ and the ISF and everything is going to be the same. And the reason I did that is because, you know, out of the box, the Silverline has so much more clarity and depth. So I tried to match that, and that way you can focus more on the tone rather than people just, you know, saying, oh, I like a brighter tone or I like a more mid-focused tone. And the same thing with the gain. You know, if I had one amp that had, you know, more gain dialed in, then it's like, oh, well, this one's looser, but that's because it had more gain, and this one's tighter because it had less gain. You know what I mean? Just, I know how guitarists think, and I just didn't want any of that. So this way, you can just focus on the differences in the tone. So I'm going to start this out with a boosted crunch channel in the mix, and then we're going to solo that, and then we're just going to do a raw super crunch, and warm clean. So here we go. All right, so I hope you got something out of this video. I know some of those comparisons were like stupid close, you know, even if you're wearing headphones, especially in the mix, it's like you can't even tell the difference sometimes. But, you know, that being said, even though I think you can get pretty close with the TVP as far as sonically, I do think the Silverline comes across a little bit more authentic. It adds a little bit extra something in the clarity and the depth that I just don't think the TVP is putting out. And we're talking like very little bits here, but it makes a difference when it's just you and an amp. You know, in a mix, you know, either one of these is going to be amazing. They sound great in a mix. But, you know, I think it's just, you know, as far as the amp inspiring you on a one-on-one basis, the Silverline, in my opinion, has a little bit up on it. So if you guys are even interested at all, I highly recommend go and try this amp out. And thanks for watching my video, guys. If you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.